So you want to perhaps maybe start with the crisis point you have? Yeah.
The whole point of explaining what's going on is that I've reached a point in my life, once again, feeling very suicidal, and it felt very cyclic and with no end. And this happened on December 12th, 25, and I was going to take a couple of weeks' worth of Webster packs of medication and just disappear until I'm found. And the thought came to me, if I was going to absolutely end my life, I should consider the fact that I've heard other people with mental health issues have come out very well from taking on the keto diet. And I decided then that I had nothing to lose because it was a weekend, I was going to be dead anyway, that I would try for 5 days fasting, not knowing what to expect, rather than killing myself that night. So I went to bed and woke up the next morning with the fast in mind, and I began to research as I was fasting the right way to proceed, and I found that after the third day, an amazing, incredible relief began to fall over my whole body, and on the fourth day it was even more calming and peaceful and satisfying, that I knew that I had unlocked the key to better mental health, that I just didn't know what to expect, how to really go about it, because there's so much conflicting information on the internet, that I just decided to do the fast at first. And when I got to the end of the fast, I was feeling so good that I realised the only way to maintain it was to stay in ketosis, and that was to adopt immediately the keto diet. So from day 5, I started eating keto, and it's been 3 months since I've been eating keto, and the change in my mental health has been overwhelming, and my physical health has improved. I've lost 16 kilos, which wasn't part of the deal, but I'm happy for. And it's given me a clearer mind to start now working on the real issues, like when you're depressed, it's so overwhelming, there's not a single thought that'll unlock you. Man, this might be the one thought that does. That I will try a 5-day fast and keto diet. What the fuck do you have to lose?
So by which day of the keto fasting that you actually
For
the
the fourth
day?
day, I felt overwhelmingly better. It felt like I was on a drug. I was sitting there almost smiling to myself, feeling such inner comfort. So that's what made me realise that ketosis is the key to my depression, my bipolar, my schizophrenia. It seems to help with all of them. It hasn't eliminated the symptoms, but it's reduced the intensity and duration. It's not the cure-all, because if you're swimming in shit soup, no matter what you do, you're still swimming in shit soup. But it gives you a calmness and clarity of mind. In my case, to put one step in front of the other, how to get myself out of this pit. And it's a long journey. It's a long journey. It's not something that happens in days or weeks. But the incentive to keep going came from the moment I entered ketosis. Once I got into ketone, that was the almost silver bullet. I don't know how to explain it any other way.
So guide me through that. The first 4 days with the fasting, did you absolutely eat nothing, or how did it?
No, I had black coffee the whole way, and I had teaspoon of salt dissolved in warm water
Right.
each day, because I already studied keto diet, and when people fast, they need more salt, and that's the main thing you need, salt. And coffee's zero neutral, so it was something to keep my taste buds happy.
So you did it for 5 days,
Yes.
and then from the 6th day, then you changed to
Yes.
keto diet.
But I noticed the hunger began to disappear on the 3rd day.
Right.
It wasn't really there on the 4th, and the 5th day I just knew that I had to start eating again. So the actual hunger disappears in the fast. It literally disappears. But there are some shitty moments you'll have, like it'll last 2 or 3 hours where you feel a little bit upset in the stomach, or you might have a loose bowel movement. There are things that are happening in your body while you're doing it. But I think just keeping the salt up helped immensely, and that's from research that you need your salt. And fluids, just keep your fluids up, just drink. And coffee, you can drink as much as you like. It's open slather on tea, including have tea as well. It's open slather.
Yeah, so really what we're saying is that the first 5 days of fasting really has saved your life, in that moment.
Yes, because it flipped me into ketosis.
Yeah.
And once I was in ketosis, my brain was, for lack of a better word, happier. Just happier to be in that state. So I spent the last 3 months eating nothing but food that keeps me in ketosis.
Because you could see the benefit really
Absolutely,
outweigh the cost.
And it stops you from having that mouthful, from having that one lolly. Your happiness says, no, it's not worth coming out of this feeling just for that food, that satisfaction.
That is amazing, isn't it? Yeah. And how, like, we're talking about, long-term struggle, mental illness, and coming to this point is actually really amazing progress.
Yes, it's taken a lot of self-work with the aid of you, my psychologist, giving me sufficient tools to deal with what I haven't been able to deal with while I've been in such a depressed state. I was incapable then. I'm now capable.
Yes.
But it's work that has to be done one step at a time in my case. I'm not one of these people who can just step into a whole new reality. I've got to make it, build it. And but I had no incentive before. At least now building a life is an incentive. I've gone from zero impulse to some desires now.
If we were to perhaps think of one word or one phrase, to summarize or to represent, this experience that you have, this like really life-saving moment experience you have, what word or what phrase would you be able to think of?
I think I would call it the Suicide Prevention Diet.
Yeah.
Because you've got nothing to lose, everything to gain, and if you can hold out not eating, and it's hard, I can tell you it's hard, if you can hold out not eating on the 3rd, the 4th day, on the 4th day, you're going to get the payoff. And that's what it's about. And the realisation is to maintain this incredible payoff you've got, you have to maintain the diet. It seems to be lifestyle driven, and that's where I am at the moment. I'm happy for the lifestyle because I'm happy for my mind, my peace.
It's amazing, and you've done such hard work, to get to where you are at now. So
it does involve work, but the work becomes almost motivated because now instead of no end in sight, there is purpose coming from me just existing and repairing my own well-being.
That's great. I'll stop the